Hello everybody, and welcome back to my stream. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Nobody's out being mean, being bad protesters or anything like that. Hopefully we're all being nice and calm and peaceful. And I don't know if you guys are aware of what's been going on recently, but there have been a lot of protests and whatnot, which I fully support people's right to protest. It's an important part of our government, but when it gets violent and damaging, it goes too far. And it causes a lot of harm, a lot more harm than you can imagine. So let's all be nice to each other, I guess is all I can say about that. But today, for now, for this enjoyable little situation here, we're going to be playing Autonauts. I've had a couple of friends, Nick and Tevin, who have been interested in seeing the game because I've told them how much I enjoy it. And they said, well, why don't you just stream it? So here I am, just streaming it. I'm going to start a new game. I don't believe there's a way to skip the tutorial, unless maybe I unclick that. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the tutorial and start working. The thing that I'm going to try to do differently this time around than I've done before is I'm going to stay organized and stay labeling my robots and my groups. I've got a game that I've been playing on for a couple of days now, and my robots are a mess. They're just a giant conglomerate mess of unlabeled nastiness. I don't know how else to describe it. There's just it's a mess. It's not very well organized, and so I wanted to show the game off, but I didn't want to jump into a messy game. I wanted to kind of start something new, so you keep organized the whole time, so that there's no issues, and see how things go from there. So that's the plan for the day. Is I'm going to start a new colony and see what can happen. This is just the map making screen, basically. And this is the where you land and all the different resources that are available close to your landing spot. I don't really know. I'm assuming that there's stuff around. I know forests are important to start with. Looks like I got a couple forests real close by. So let's just dive on into that then, shall we? I came across this game. I think it was a Steam. Oh gosh, I can't remember what it is. It's like the Steam. It's not Workshop, but it's the where they have like different technologies that you can go and look at. And this is one of the games that their machine learning recommended I try, and turns out I like it quite a bit. I am Auto Zero. Explore, collect, blah blah blah. Yay, let's colonize. Let's go to the planets. So you start off and the map is all fog of war. Luckily it's pretty easy to unfog of war it. You just take one step in and it opens up the whole square. So it really doesn't take a whole lot of time and effort to suss out your surrounding area. There we go. So kind of the fun of this game is you have to do all these things to colonize the planet. But everything that you can do, you can also make a robot do. And so you can automate a lot of stuff. And I'll show you how that works here in just a second. I'm going to start getting my forestry my my forestry industry up and running. So I'll have like one robot that cuts trees, one that plants, one that digs holes, one that moves things, etc., etc. Let's see. First off, workbench, bot assembly unit. Definitely gonna need one of those. Need one of these guys too. And of course, since this is the first time out, I have to build all of this stuff myself. But eventually I'll end up having robots that will just build everything for me. I just have to tell them what to build. Planks. I gotta get this thing built before I can do the planks. 2 logs and 2 sticks. When you hover over an item on the bottom right there, it shows you the required resources to build the thing. I need some sticks. There's one. And so you can carry these small things, you can carry up to 4 in your hands. Things like logs you can only carry 2, or 1, sorry. Logs you can only carry 1. I think planks you can carry 4, poles you can carry 4. Okay, now we need an axe, which is a stone, and a stick. And of course you can only carry 1 type of item. So you can only carry stones or sticks or logs, those kinds of things. You can't carry 2 logs and 2 stones, or 2 sticks and 2 stones, or whatever. And then you got your tool in your primary hand, but you can put it into your backpack, which then frees up your hands to pick things up. Which is weird that you can only hold 1 tool, but whatever. Every game has its thing. Alright, now I want to build a robot. 1 log, 3 planks, 1 pole, 1 tree seed. 1 tree seed. I need 2 planks, 1 pole, and 1 log. Here's my log. Of course, if you've ever played a survival game before, you're probably familiar with the way this works. Oh, I guess another plank. Sticks and stones make basic tools make more advanced materials make more advanced tools, etc., etc. Alright, so here we have our first robots. So what do I want the robot to do? Well, I think I'm going to have the robot start chopping down trees. So, power him up. And we call to attention, select the robot we want, and hit record. And so now this robot will do everything exactly like I do it. Which can sometimes be a pain in the ass, but it's definitely an easy way to kind of program without having the code fear, because code fear is real. Alright, so basically we're just going to do this. Oops. It's too bad I can't fit it all in, but that's alright. There we go. So basically it's going to repeat forever. Find the nearest tree in the dancing ants box, move to the tree, use the axe. So as soon as I hit play, this robot who doesn't have an axe, I need to give him an axe. What did I do with my axe? I just had an axe. There it is. There we go. Okay, so now that he has the axe, he's gonna do that. And so he's gonna go through and just basically start cutting down every tree he can find. So we need to get another robot built so we can start planting these trees. Because I don't want him to just be... Why did I pick up that stick? I think I had to pull somewhere. We have to make another axe. I need 3 planks and a tree seed. Pick up the tree seed, make some planks. Now I have another robot, but I want to be sure to label my robots. That was the whole thing about this stream, is I was going to be smart about it. So, this guy, this is going to be my tree choppers. I'm sure there's an elegant and naming convention that I just don't know about, but when I find a good one, I'll let y'all know. Make a shovel. Grab a shovel. Wind up this bot. Call to attention. Dig a hole, please. Oops. There it goes. So there's the problem where it does exactly what you say, and that you can accidentally add a whole bunch of extra stuff. But it's easy to get rid of it. And then we're going to say find the nearest soil. In here. Do forever. Play. And give him the shovel. Where did you give him the shovel? There it goes. Alright, so now that guy's digging holes, but as you can see down here, my tree chopper is, his axe is broken. So these are going to be my hole diggers. Basically, I need like 7 more robots to make this all work. There's that. So you can plant these guys, just make more trees. So that'll be my next robot in the chain. Will be to gather nuts. So the way this game works, it's similar to achievements. And there are achievements as well, but you also get these certificates. And every time you get one of those certificates, you get another row on your column. your achievement column, and it unlocks new goodies for you to play with. Okay, so we're gonna wind this guy up. Luckily he doesn't need any tools to do his job. Pick up the seed and plant it. Why didn't you plant it? You dropped it. Pick up the seed and plant it. No. Why aren't you working? There it goes. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bit more of an advanced program here, is I'm going to have this guy pick up seeds, as many as he can carry, and then plant them. So to do that, I'm going to, oops, keep this on. Let's see, we'll move this guy out. That I don't need. Do another loop. So until his hands, this will be him searching for tree seeds. So until his hands are full, search for tree seeds. Once your hands are full, plant them until your hands are empty, and put a forever loop around the whole thing. So then he should collect a bunch of tree seeds, which I think he can hold 3. Yep, and then it pops down here, find nearest hole, move, and then plant it. So he's going to be just doing his thing. This guy's out of power. Alright. Let's build another robot. Eventually I'll have the robots building themselves, which can be a good thing. Oops, you should have done that. Oh. Oh well, whatever. There we go. And this guy, I'm going to have him actually be a motivator. So I gotta wait for someone to get their charge dropped before I can get him rocking. Let's make another axe for this guy. Shovel too. Eventually what I'll end up doing is I'll have robots building the tools and then filling crates with the tools, and then when the robot itself is his tool is broken, they'll just automatically go to that storage device and grab another tool. crude spade seems to break the easiest. For whatever reason. So I'm gonna build 1, 2 of those. And some poles. Oops. Two workbench and 2 of these chopping blocks. This guy's about to run out of power. There it goes. So now I'm going to train this bot to be a motivator. Oh, look, he hadn't labeled these. Tree planters. That guy. This guy's my motivator. You know, maybe I'll call him Tree Motivator. Just so I can keep track of who's motivating who. So for him, I'm going to record. Repeat. Oops. Set the area. That'll help keep things moving. Okay, gotta have a quarry up here. It is raining outside. No bike rides for these guys today. LOL. How you doing, Yair? I am building an automated colony. It's kind of strange, but on a macro level I'm building some storage boxes, and then I'm going to build a couple of robots to fill them with sticks and stones, and then they're going to build tools, which will then go into more boxes, which will then get into the robot's hands, so that I don't have to constantly be building them tools. Yeah, you gotta be careful with sticks and stones, they can be quite dangerous. So this guy needs an axe, so I think I'm on his axe. Got this little group of guys set up to cut down the trees, dig holes, and then plant the seeds to replant the trees, so it becomes a sort of cycle. And then once I get this all taken care of, it'll finish up the cycle. At least let me be more hands-off so I can build other cycles. Basically anything that I can do, I can make a robot do. You know, there's not, luckily. This is kind of a game without conflict. It's really just about kind of going through workflows and figuring out how the best way to make them as efficient as possible. Eventually you get colonists that you have to feed, and so you have to have, like, you know, farm, food production, and then feeding the colonists, and then once they're fed, they poop out love, for lack of a better phrase. They poop out these WUV, W-U-V, colonist WUV, and then you can use that to research more technologies to then help make your processes more efficient. I'm not sure what endgame looks like, though. Grabbed the wrong thing. That's just the rest of the world is without light. It's like the fog of war. Once you walk into it, it kind of pops into existence. Here, I'll show you. Run up here real quick. Boop. Not 100% sure why the designers chose to do that, not just have the world seeable, but whatever. It's no big whoop. It's kind of fun to maybe spend a few minutes just going around the world and seeing what's there. So I'm going to program this guy to start mining stones for me. I have a big quarry, but So I got two guys down here. This guy's shovel. This guy's axe. Minus, not minus. I've tried to anger the bees, and they just chillax. They just kind of sit there. I'm wondering if later on in the game I get to get those miners work. I'm wondering if later on in the game you're able to like harvest honey or something out of those bee homes. Alright, so now I'm going to make another robot to carry the stones from the mine to the box so that I can just start making tools a bit easier. Alright, so tell me, oops, nope, stop. What are you doing? There we go, record. So tell him to go up here, pick up this stone, drop it off in this box. And then we'll put a couple of repeat loops in here. So until, let's see, until his hands are full, I want him to find the stones and pick them up. And then once his hands are empty, wait, no, when his hands are empty, he needs to find the stones, and once his hands are full, drop them off in the box. And repeat that forever. No. I messed it up. This one needs to be hands empty. This one needs to be hands full. So I had it right the first time. I'm just second guessing myself. And so you can only add so many instructions per robot based on how big their memory is. And so this guy's got 4 kilobytes free, so theoretically I could put 4 more instructions in here if I wanted him to do other things. So I'm like another robot. Ooh, this guy is a hauler. I'll call him a stone hauler. Keep my name for some reason. There you go. It's looking so nice and organized already. Doing so much better. My other game was just screens and screens. Like I could just scroll down forever and just have ungrouped bots, and I would just be like, what's this guy do? What's this guy do? What's this guy do? And I've never had any clue. Ah, earthquake! guys. This is to make a pole. Everything just comes toppling down. That would be pretty funny. It's interesting, game mechanic maybe, or controller mechanic. Because like you have like the gyro in your controllers that track your movement. If you had something like that on your monitor, I don't know. And then you shook your monitor and it registered in game as an earthquake. I mean, it seems like an excessive thing, but it could work. Alright, so this guy's going to be a motivator, but I gotta wait for someone to need motivating. That would be really funny. All the work you've been putting in, and all this time and effort, and you get a piece of paper. Yes! Only 6,000 trees, and 4 million man-hours. That's college, pretty much. Yep, pretty much. $40,000 and 4 years later, 2 years later, you get a little piece of paper that says, "I'm a college graduate. I graduated from college when I was in art school." It's a character voice I've been working on with the help of Maverick. She's pretty funny. He's not a smart guy. A little bit of Kermit the Frog. A little bit of Kenneth from 30 Rock. I don't know if you ever watched 30 Rock, but that was a great show. Oh, let's go take care of this action. Put him down. What's going on down here? I think I need my planter is fine. My hole digger needs a so I need to make another spade. Nope, that's not what I need a stick. I need to get some tool production started so I don't have to micromanage all these guys and their tools. It becomes quite tedious after a while. Charge it first. I don't know if I'm sure my teachers in school had whistles, but I don't have any real memories of it. Although I didn't do very well in school. Don't tell anyone. 1950, I graduated from school in 1927. So the whistle was invented way after I was born. When was the whistle actually invented, I wonder? $1878? Wow. Does it say what its first use was? Like why they were like, we need a small device that... Oh, from a pipe horn. I gotcha, so it was like a portable... robot. That's their D-Day. That's pretty funny. Yay, I got my mining certificate. And I get a commemorative slab. Didn't unlock anything new though. That's disappointing. Nope, there's no time limit on this game. You get to just kind of play. Which I like. I like games where I can take my hands off the controller for a while and drink a cup of tea or sip some tea or coffee or whatever. And just kind of observe. Does the rooster crow give you flashbacks of anything? Is that like a morning thing? Every time she gets up, she's screeching at you. Let's see, what should I have this guy do? I need to make some more storage boxes. I need one there, one there, and then spades, axes, and pickaxes. So let's see, I'm going to Mr. Woodcock? Was that was the name of a movie about a bad gym teacher, right? And it's told from like the student's perspective, but he's like in his 30s now or something. Mr. Woodcock. And he's like now marrying the dude's mom or something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It had some famous people in it. Was it Ashton Kutcher? I feel like it was... Maybe it was Ashton. Sean, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Sean William Scott. Totally similar characters. I don't know if they can gain consciousness. I've definitely seen them malfunction before. In that everything will be running fine and then for some reason they just break. They just stop working or they like skip a step or something. I don't know. But at some point you get colonists, and they're the sentient ones. Well, sort of. I mean, they just kind of lay there and let you serve them. But biological life forms will be biological life forms, I guess. Oh, this guy needs an axe. Except it's a lot more interesting because it involves robots. I think that's the episode where he goes to Bum Base Alpha. And they're like, this is the biggest gathering of hobos in the universe. And Bender's like, really? Oh no, wait, I was thinking of Eugene, Oregon. Yeah, I think it's LSD. And it's the essence of pure flavor. But they play it off at the beginning of the episode, or at the beginning of the joke, I guess. He's like, it's just pure water. And then they're all, so the real gift he gave you was self-confidence. And then the professor's like, oh, nope, I'm wrong. It's LSD. And they're like, oh, yeah, let's have some more. I think I need just one more. Nope, not that. One more of those, please. I heard downtown today was pretty messed up. I don't know if you have been down there or heard anything. Where did you watch the live stream at? I'll have to check it out. I was looking around. Yeah, cool. I was looking around this morning for some stuff. And you know how hard it is to find, like, information. Like, no matter who you get the information from, it's biased in some way. Unless you can just watch it, like, unfold live. So this guy's brain doesn't have enough memory to do all these instructions, unfortunately. So I just have to have him do that. And then I'm going to set this. Yeah, right. I often joke that that's what my brain needs, is just more, I just need more RAM. I just need to be able to store more things in my brain before losing it and having to purge it for something else. Alright, so now that guy's going to start making spades. So I'm going to find my digger. My hole digger. I need more Daft Punk albums. Okay, so stop. Drop what's in your hand. Come to me. Get max. Alright, so as long as he has a shovel in his hands, dig. And then as soon as his hands are empty, go get a new shovel. I don't know if that worked how I think it's going to work. Nope, let me do backwards. This needs to be until his hands are empty. Thanks, Duder. You have a good day. Thanks for popping in. There we go. Gotta keep the machine moving. The show must go on. Ah. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of the game. Probably gonna get off here in a second, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of figuring out the best way to solve the problem. Like that's kind of the core mechanic that my brain has to grind through every time. Is it's like, okay, here's a problem. How's the best way to solve it? I already know what the pieces are, so it's really just like a kind of a fun, creative sandbox on how to solve problems. And eventually you get more talented robots that have bigger memories and can hold more and can carry more weight and have more energy, etc., etc. So it's pretty fun. I haven't gotten too far. I'm only on like the second level of colonization. I think there's 10 levels maybe, or 8. But yeah, so it's pretty fun. It's got a lot to it. But if you're into the sim management style games, I highly recommend checking it out because it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to head out, I guess. If you want to follow us at all, if you scroll down, you should be able to find links to all of our socials down in the boxes down there. You can find a calendar where you'll see a calendar of what we're doing for the week. Follow us on Twitter to get those notifications right away when we're going live. You can find us on Facebook. We've got a Discord pop on our Discord. You can come hang out and talk with us and chat. If you're a student, we have a Help with Homework channel there. We're all media arts students at Lane Community College, so it's kind of targeted towards that. But you know, if you want to ask the question, someone around will probably be able to know the answer. So feel free to come by our Discord and check out the Homework channel, or just hang out with us media nerds and talk movies and games and Steam stuff and whatever. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had a good time. Enjoyed watching the game. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up. Alright. See you guys later.